give it a go here with the rundown on the Impale build. So this build is kind of like optimized for group runs, for speed 35 XP, and the idea is you have the chemical burn as your spender. It's doing a dot, and it's going to trigger the mortal enemy, and this is going to generate hatred, especially on the single targets, like on the Guardian. You're going to have good single target damage and decent generation, and that is without resource reduction. So the idea is to get, a Leoric's Crown to double the effect of the XP gem. That way you can take advantage of the XP bonus from Greater Rifts. Also with the Hellfire Ring, gotta take advantage of the XP. And the Impale is just cheap, because you're lacking the Cinder Code or the Pride's Fall or whatever. You have the Impale, it's nice and cheap, and you're able to spam it a lot with the mortal enemy. Pretty much everything else is standard, the Polar Station to trigger your damage, displacement. I put that there just for the additional survivability. Most people run with Vault here. I find that I live more with Smokescreen, so I really like displacement. And then standard generation punishment, companion, passive, just damage. Singled out again just for the Rift Guardian, single target damage. Blood Vengeance, when you're running through the content quickly, you get a lot of health globes. And cheat death again, just to kind of not die. If you have experience pools, you want to avoid dying. And the ideal weapon is the Bariza. It's got the pierce effect, and it works with the Impale. So you get, 2 additional Impales every time you attack with that weapon. And let's see, I don't know. This is where I would need somebody with one. I don't know if anybody has one around. Somebody link me an example, Bariza. Who's got the best one? Let's see it, guys. That's like one of the weapons I don't have. Anyways, for like stat priority, it hardly really matters, It's the standard stuff. You want your sentry damage, your impale damage. Reaper wraps are good, again, for the hatred generation. Fire modifiers. Pretty much standard stuff all across the board. And this is the weapon that you want. And pierces, that ranges 1 to 2 times. You would like to have 2, but that's the weapon that you want for the build. It does work with the Impale. So, and again, the idea is you have a good group, and it works specifically with the monk, because the monk with the exploding palm, all you have to do is throw a couple little knives and pop the EP, and then everything dies. And on the Guardian, you're able to maintain the single target damage, as I mentioned, through the hatred generation. So you can maintain your damage, and you're able to take advantage of the XP bonuses. So that's pretty much it for that. No